today we're going to be doing the start of a Let's Play, doing the Sith Inquisitor run, because in my opinion it is the most entertaining one out of all the options here. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Right, Inquisitor. We are going to go for an Assassin, because they have some very nice skill sets that you will see as we progress. And we are, as you can see here, going to go for a female purely because they have some more entertaining lines in which they say in this compared to the males. It is, and we are going to go for a pureblood Sith. Now, let's get ourselves set up here, and then we will go through any rules and that we are going to set ourselves for this run. Let's go for this. Yep, that looks better there. And there we go. So this is what our character is going to look like. Ignore the clothing, because we are going to change that once we get into the game, because we at least want to look half decent. So we are going to use stuff that I have in the collections on this, but it's going to equal the same sort of stats of our gear that we will be getting as we progress through the game. And we will be using our own lightsaber, but not until we actually get one properly in the story. So we're not going to be grabbing a lightsaber right from the very beginning. So, character name, and we are ready to go. So once we get in, we're going to grab some items that we already have, and we are going to grab the XP boosts and things that we already have in our legacy, because at the end of the day we want this to be a fun run and we don't want it to be really slow and boring and dragged out. So we're going to do that as well, and we're going to give ourselves the mount options so we can get around a bit quicker for the exact same reason. Here we go. We are now going to be on our way to Korriban, which is where we start. So we are going to do a mix of light side and dark side in this. We're going to go with the storyline that is more entertaining rather than a set thing. So, here we go.
Ah, the last one to arrive is finally here. I hope you don't think you're special. It would be a shame if freedom went to your head. Or if you somehow got the idea you didn't need to pass your trials to become Sith. Lord Zash has tasked me with sorting through you refuse to find one worthy of being her apprentice, and I intend to do just that.
Please, don't get all sentimental on us. We've only just met.
I won't. Now the rest of you gutter trash already know your trial. Get going while I bring our latecomer up to speed.
Watch your back, friend. And don't worry, it'll be all right. He can't kill us all.
I will. And you take care of yourself.
Believe me, I'll be watching back, front, everywhere.
Now, slave, for your trial. There's a hermit named Spindrol who lives in the tomb of Ajunta Paul in the Valley of the Dark Lords. Spindrol's a lunatic, but Lord Zash sees him as some kind of prophet. Once you find him, he will test you.
The more challenging, the better.
But there, you know your task. Spindrol lives in the tomb of Ajunta Paul in the Valley of the Dark Lords. Don't keep Spindrol waiting, slave.
So, that is the beginning of this. So, let's just set ourselves up with how I have my interface and everything, because, well, we all have our own ways in which we like to do things. And chat, we are going to turn off all of our chat things so that no odd messages come up that we don't want there. So, let's jump into a quick time lapse so you can see what our character is going to look like, and so that I don't bore you with that entire saga and take up all of your time. So, let's get into it. And we are back, everyone. So, now that we are back, we don't need that mission there. So, now we are back, as you can see here, we started with these 3 bits of gear here. So, we've just given ourselves some standard ones here. It is slightly better than this, but this you basically get rid of in like 5-10 minutes time anyway. So, as we unlock new items as we go along, then we'll swap it out for the items we've got here. We have got our own lightsaber here, but because we are on this staff saber thing, that is what we are going to be using to keep in the theme of it as we go along. So, now, let's get into it. We also have our vehicle for getting around a bit, we have some rocket boosts for getting around, and we have our fast travel. And in here, as you can see, we just have our experience boosts here, and we have our piloting mount just for us to get around a bit quicker. Nothing else we are going to buy whatsoever, and in here you can see that I have reset our money back down to 0. So now, what we have is what we have. Any money in which we need, we're going to have to earn as we go along. But this is the basis for how we are. Now, let's get into it. We will get ourselves into a guild later on. I do have my own guild for a load of people over on my other characters, so that's one we will get ourselves into, but obviously we aren't doing that yet because I don't have anyone online that can add me at the minute. So, I'm going to kill some of these for a moment, just to give ourselves a couple of levels, just to complete the mission up here in the top right corner that you can see. It is, we are going to be sticking primarily to the storyline itself and not really do side missions. We'll do the odd one here and there when we need to go for some extra levels and things, but overall we're not going to be focusing on those other parts. We are going to be doing all of the expansions though through this, literally all of them in order. So literally we're going to be doing the Rise of the Hutt Cartel, then the Shadow of Revan, then we're going to be doing the Fallen Empire, then the Eternal Throne, then the Onslaught, then Legacy of the Sith, and then at the time of recording the latest one here, which is Showdown on, I believe it's called Ruhnuk. I can't pronounce it, that planet, so I do apologise, because there are some names in this that I just can't pronounce and get wrong. But yeah, so we are going to be doing all of that through this storyline. It is, so lots to cover. So the odd mission here that we have, like this guy, this is the orange one, so this isn't a main mission. The main missions are in purple, but he gives us a little bit of XP, and for starting off we're just going to do these quick little missions.
Excuse me,
And I won't
Acolyte.
interrupt the talking.
Sergeant Corman, 5th Infantry Company, Korriban Regiment. Can I talk to you?
Make it quick, Sergeant.
Of course. You're one of the slaves Harkin brought in on the last transport, right? Here to prove yourself to the bloodthirsty overseers?
What business is that of yours?
Apologies if I offended. I thought you might appreciate the chance to not only show off for the overseers, but build some ties with the Imperial military as well. I'm here commanding a hard target mission to exterminate claw slugs in this tomb. They're horrific things. Mouths bigger than your head. I've lost 3 squads of good men fighting them. They come in packs. They'll swallow a man whole.
If you're trying to talk me out of this, it won't work.
Understood. I was hoping you could assist my operation while you're in there. The damn claw slugs breed so fast there's no way to wipe them out conventionally. So we started targeting their egg chambers. They went insane. We managed to get explosives to all of the egg chambers, but the claw slugs were all over us before we could detonate them.
Sounds like you need some help.
Don't underestimate those claw slugs, sir. They're smarter than they look.
I have to say, I do really like the voice of the female Sith in this, which is another reason why we went for her, because it was quite nice. It is. But like I said, you'll be finding that a lot of the storyline things that we say are actually quite good for the female compared to the male. We won't be doing any of the romance options or anything in this because I don't want to offend or annoy anyone in that situation. So basically you can all just get annoyed that we are not going to have any. Basically, it's the only way in which I can try and keep some sort of peace between everyone. In a way. You know what I mean. I keep forgetting at the moment that I need to actually pick up this stuff. I'm so used to not needing to pick it up for money and things. But now I actually need to, and I keep forgetting. Yeah, but hopefully you will enjoy this storyline as we go along, and hopefully you will enjoy the Let's Play, because there's going to be many episodes, because this is not a quick game at all. It takes hours upon hours upon hours. So, lots and lots of content for us to do. So, now we got that one done, we can go and get a little bit more experience in this guy.
I heard the
carry
explosions
on.
when you set off the charges. Outstanding, sir.
Little level up there. Nice. Kill some of these on our way. Alright, here's a mission on the ground here which we are going to get, because even though it's a side mission, it is going to be on our way. So we're going to do it as we go along, because it's not going to be diverting back and forth. So these odd little side mission ones we are just going to do that are like this, but the larger ones, no. Only if we need to farm some credits or experience or something. But otherwise, we're not going to be worrying about the side ones. And in all honesty, most of them are incredibly boring. Oh, oops, I left one behind. Bye bye. Yes, Mr. Looter, I haven't forgotten about you. You're going to lose just like everybody else here. It will treat you all equally in the premise that you are all just going to die, basically. So, got that bit done. Now we just need the relics for that as we go along. Heal ourselves up a bit, and let's continue. Bye bye. I still don't know if I have the right discipline set. Do I? Don't I? Oh, we do. Direct damage. That's exactly what we wanted. That is exactly what we wanted. I forgot to do that earlier to check. My apologies for that, everyone. So we've got no red dots on our screen, which is nice. So we can just crack on with this bit. Grabbing these bits and pieces. And so I have left the name tags on of other people because there's no issue with that at all. And because we have chat up in the corner here closed, there's nothing that's just going to randomly pop up. So it's all good in that sense. So I'm really not worried about there being other name tags in it. I'm not going to be inspecting anyone or anything like that, so there's no big deal in leaving that as it is. Here's some of the other people just doing their training. Just thought I'd show you that. Ah, Spindrill.
Slave, welcome to my humble hole. You are here for your trial, yes? Learn the ways of the Sith from a doddering old man in a tomb, and hopefully to return to your master with the mark of my approval.
The sooner we get this done, the better.
Don't worry. I wouldn't dare rob you of your precious time. But before I answer either way, you must pass a trial of blood. Survive, and I will teach you what I know.
Here we go. Few of these people to deal with. Oh, they're training sabers. They look so bad though. So I'll be so thankful when we actually have a lightsaber. Because this thing is just... Oh, I honestly just really don't like it. But it's part of the story, so we just go with it. Go down. Thank you.
Excellent. These former acolytes wanted nothing more than to earn their second chance for glory by killing you and taking your place. But your desire proved stronger, and their blood became the mantle of your victory. Well done. But you are not Sith yet. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength, power. through power, victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. This is the Sith Code. Commit it to your heart, and you will have the strength to crush your enemies. Do you understand?
Of course. I was born to be Sith.
Good. Then go. Return to Harkon and nurture your hatred for him. And use your fear of him to grow stronger. He may raise his fist to strike, but it is Lord Zash who determines where the blow will land.
And what if she tells him to strike me?
If you do not already know the answer to that question, then you are not worthy of being Sith. Now, go. Leave me to my rest.
As you can tell, a few of these options I'm picking are not standard things you'd think for the Sith, but it's mainly just to mix things up, make things a bit more interesting, and it's quite nice to just annoy some of the NPCs in this game. Although with Harkon, he does drive me up the bend, and he's a bit stuck up his own backside, if you get what I mean. But at the end of the day, we have to deal with him in this game for chatting to him, so nothing we can do about that. Oops. There we go. We're close to a level up, so there we go. Oh, new skill. What one we got? Can't remember. Shock. Pretty decent, actually, in strength. I haven't played a assassin for a little while, so I'm a little bit rusty on what all the skills are. It is what I very first started with, the very first time I played this game. And I have got quite a few assassin characters, but I haven't done a playthrough with one for quite a while. But it is one of the best ones for this, so that's what we're going with, and I do really enjoy it. Wait, go away. Thank you. Pain in the butt things. We got any new gear yet? No. No new gear yet. Fair enough. Wait, was that gloves? Okay, so because we have unlocked gloves here, we are going to put on our gloves instead of the ones that we've got. Because again, whenever we get new things, we will equip our stuff. So, move that out of the way. And let's continue. More objects just give us a little bit more experience, which is good. So they're not missions or anything, they're just items that you just find along the way. There we go. Got our weapon away. I don't need to be running around with that the entire time. Here we are. This is the Sith Academy. So we're going over here just to turn in this mission that we've got.
I have taken care of your problem with the looters in the tomb.
Ah, then I'll assume my men are dead. Even so, you have done us a great service. Their loss is your gain, I suppose.
Then I'm finished here.
Yes, sir.
We don't need any of that stuff, and we are just going to repair our gear, because if our durability goes down, we die a lot quicker. So, there we go. These are companion gifts which are used for leveling up companions that you get along the way, which obviously starting off, you don't start with one. You have to earn it as you go. But anyway, just our rocket boost just to get around a little bit quicker here. As you can tell, no, it doesn't last forever. Now back to Harken.
Ah, the last one. Always the latecomer. Now we can see what the Hermit thinks of you, slime. Acolyte Corey. Step forward, please.
Yes, Overseer.
You are a weak, pathetic rodent, and even a lunatic like Spindrel can see this. And that means... Meet our newcomer, Von Alt. This is real Sith strength, and he will tear you apart and crush your bones, slaves. Look on him. No connections left in the world, but pure Sith blood. This is Lord Zash's future apprentice, not filth like you.
He may be pure Sith blood, but so are we. And besides, he can... Well, yeah, he just go bye-bye. He is of no threat.
We'll see how tough he is out in the tombs. Alone, with just me and my blade for company.
Step this way, slave. I want to speak to you privately. The rest of you get out of here. You know your trials. You too, Fawn. Spindrel awaits. Now, listen to me. Spindrel is a lunatic. His approval means nothing. You are filth, and you will die. Is that clear?
You think you scare me?
You're nothing, and don't forget it. Now, your second trial. Lord Zash has requested a special trial for you, which you will no doubt fail. Go to Inquisitor Zinn in the jails. He will fill you in on the details, and most likely hasten your demise.
I'll be there in but a moment.
I don't want to see you again until you're back from the jails. That's all.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, we have unlocked one of these, which is nice. We get a 25% increase in all experience gained for 3 hours, which is lovely. So we will now use that. And no, they are only one-time uses, and you can see here that we have it. So, off to the jail cells. Oops. Get myself stuck as I go along.
Acolyte, you've arrived. And not a moment too soon. Harken has given me very specific instructions. You were raised as a slave, but must discard those traits and learn to control others. And I have just the task for that end. Meet this drivelling excuse for an acolyte. He will be your victim.
Victim, This sounds like it could be fun.
This is not an idle diversion, acolyte. A short while ago, there was what we call an unauthorized murder here in the Academy. A rivalry among apprentices resulted in death. Interrogate him. Make him tell you who committed this crime at any cost.
That's the thing, you're not allowed to just go and kill them, sadly. Which is quite ironic, considering that this is Sith. I understand that, yes, they have to have some rules, but you wouldn't think that they would punish you for going and killing your opponent, because you'd think that would show more, like, strength. But apparently not.
Cover your ears. This may get a little loud.
Thank you for the warning, but I prefer to cherish every scream.
Please, don't hurt me. I don't know anything.
So you really think that we are just going to fall for that straight off the bat? If anyone is going to fall for that.
Scream, weakling. I want to hear your suffering.
Please, don't do that again. I'll do anything.
Change his tone of voice, but we're not done with him.
What shouldn't I do again? This?
Stop, please. All right, I'll talk. He'll kill me, but I'll talk. The murderer is an apprentice named SWTOR. You have to protect me, or he'll kill me.
That's not my problem.
No, that's how it always is, isn't it? It's not anyone's problem until there's a lightsaber at your throat. Maybe if I'm lucky, Kane will put me out quickly.
We're Sith. Why would we care? We're not exactly known for being caring people, the Sith. And when you include a pure blood, you get the gist.
You don't have to tell me. I heard the name loud and clear, though I sorely wish I hadn't. SWTOR. Kane's master is a Dark Council member. I'd be a fool to oppose him. But anyway, your trial here is done. I will send my commendations to Overseer Harkin. You may return to him now.
And no, we are not going to ask about him.
No more torture. But I was just getting started.
I know. It's so hard to stop once you've started. Perhaps later, if you survive your trials. It has been most pleasant watching you work, Acolyte. Truly, I wish you the best of luck in your remaining trials.
And now back to Harkin. That is the only thing with this, is there is quite a bit of back and forth, this sort of thing. Which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is.
Well, well, well. I had been looking forward to cutting another one of you down, but it looks like I'll be spared the trouble. Unsurprisingly, Nylock has gone missing. Also, unsurprisingly, Fon has passed his first trial. It's only a matter of time before he tramples you all underfoot.
I'll tear you apart where you stand, slave.
Patience, Fon. An accident in the tombs is much more convincing. Now the lot of you know your next task. Go. I want to speak to Fon and our latecomer. Now, slave. Zin says you handled yourself expertly, and as much as I find this difficult to believe, Lord Zash is satisfied with his evaluation. Undoubtedly, Zin helped you in some way, but you will not have his help on the next trial. Both you and Fon will have trials of intellect, trials that test your ability to apply your understanding of the Force to solve problems.
You don't expect a slave to be a match for me in intellect. I've been trained under the greatest teachers.
Calm down, Fon. I certainly do not expect this slave to be a match for you. That's why you will have separate trials.
Truly, your generosity astounds.
You're only digging your own grave. Fon, you will go to the library on the second floor of the Academy and translate the following texts for Lord Zash.
Yes, Overseer.
Slave, Deep in the ancient, monster-infested tomb of Marka Ragnos, there is a holocron filled with dark secrets and encased in a great stone monument. No one has figured out how to release the holocron from its stone prison in over 1,000 years. You will bring this holocron to me, or you will die.
A simple errand. Need anything else in the tomb while I'm down there?
You will bring back the holocron, or hope that the spirit of Marka Ragnos himself returns to end your miserable existence. Now go.
Yeah, Harkin. Yeah. So, we have a new focus. Excellent. Gives us a bit more stat boost. Excellent. So, as you can tell with here already, these are showing that the armor is at 34 and with all of those extra bonuses, but we're not using it. So you can see now, where we were starting off, how much lower we are when it comes to gear, because we're not going to be using this, which means we don't get those bonuses. So, yeah. So we put ourselves at a little bit of a disadvantage, but I'd rather end up looking a lot better than a few little skill points here and there. And at this early stage of the game, it's no big deal at all. And why am I running? Fast travel instead. Make things so much simpler and quicker for ourselves. So I'm gonna get a bit of
A
XP
fresh
and talk to
young
this guy.
acolyte, come to view my experiments. Good. I trust the sight of a messy operating table doesn't disturb you?
The path to power is not for the faint-hearted.
You remind me of myself at your age. This used to be a Tukata, the hound-like creatures infesting Korriban's tombs. On the surface, nothing special. But I alone can see this creature is an expression of pure dark side energy. Aggression made manifest.
Amazing. How did you learn that?
The Force told me so. It speaks to me. The Force is alive. It expresses its will in the physical world. This Tukata was one such form.
Are we another of these forms?
Sith are the highest manifestation of the Force's will. I've dissected hundreds of Tukata, forging a direct connection to the dark side. Each beast I examine advances me toward perfect unity. I now stand at a new frontier, but find myself thwarted. My most perfect specimen, a Tukata mutant, escaped to the tombs before I could analyze it.
Perhaps I could help recover your specimen.
Yes, I was hoping as much. My apprentice, Melora, saw which tomb the mutant beast fled into. Find out what she knows, assist me, and you will be rewarded.
I'll speak with Melora and do whatever is necessary, my lord.
You found a great calling in my service. I trust you appreciate that.
Seeking Lord Renning's lost pet, are you? Don't waste your time. That fool's research is pointless.
Not a very loyal apprentice, are you?
He's my master in title only. He has nothing to teach anyone about the dark side of the Force. Renning deludes the Dark Council into believing he's advancing Sith knowledge. The truth is, he wastes the Empire's time and resources dissecting mindless animals. But if his experiments were discredited, he would be banished, and I would be rewarded.
You're just scheming to get rid of your master.
I have a greater destiny than serving as a research assistant in this pathetic excuse for a laboratory. Look, just a minor alteration to the mutant Tukata's brain would allow me to reveal my master as a fraud. Bring me the brain before delivering it to Lord Renning, and I'll make it worth your while.
We'll see. If I have time.
You'll earn rewards from both the Master and his apprentice. It's a better deal. The mutant Takata escaped to the tomb of Mark of Ragnos. It's much larger than the others, so it's easy to spot. Return to me with the brain before you see Lord Renning, and I'll take care of the rest.
Right, off we go. Here's our vehicle just to get there quicker. Which is why I grabbed it for this, because there's no point in us going slowly, considering that we want to actually enjoy ourselves, and I'm sure you guys don't want to sit back and watch me run for a long time just to get somewhere, when we do have the option to do something like this. So it makes more sense for us to actually do it. Now we need some bait, so we just need to kill a few of these. The golden bits are mission items, but we only need one, but they're dropping each time, so yeah. And these things I might as well kill while we're here. Experience is experience at the end of the day. Heal up quickly. There we go. Oh. These two want to perish as well. So be it. Challenge us and you will fail. Here we go. Trying to take this mutant down. Yay.
I'm running out of patience. Have you finally acquired the mutant Takata brain, or should I send someone else?
I got what you wanted.
Ha! Wonderful. Let me see it.
I'm sure you'll find it satisfactory.
Look at the mottling along the frontal lobe. Oh, I can't wait to analyze this. You've done me a great service, but now I must continue my research. If there's nothing else?
We're going to pick the nice dark side option for this.
Melora asked me to sabotage your experiment.
Is that so? Melora, if you can't show my work the appreciation it deserves, there's no place for you as my apprentice.
Wait, Master. It's a lie. I haven't betrayed you.
I know the truth when I hear it, Melora. I'm releasing you from my service. Eventually.
Master, please, stop! No!
My dear, the pain for you is only beginning. Take your reward and leave. Melora and I have much to discuss.
Sounds like you need some help.
I appreciate your kind offer, but I prefer to handle this myself. Farewell.
So, got another experience one for when this one runs out. Which is very nice. Oh, we have some new skills as well. What have we got? Electrocute and lacerate. Darn it. Weird Lacerate is good because I can just go and take out multiple at once, which is quite nice. So we will use that one quite a bit at least. Get rid of 4 of these since that is a bonus part for this, so we might as well do that because it's only 4 of these things, so it's no big deal. And this is apparently the item that has not been moved for, what was it you said, 1,000 years or something? So none of these actually
Let's see how you like this.
So just so anyone knows, it doesn't matter what option you were going to select there, none of them are the correct option. So you always have this part no matter what you choose. Now we go back to it and it will give us the option we want, which is this one here.
Just open, damn it!
It's like the Sith equivalent of bread and butter is like electrocuting in 1,000 years and no one electrocutes it. Do you ever like at least out of anger someone would have just lost their temper and just electrocuted it? Was he there when we left? Probably gone AFK.
You better not be wasting my time, slave. You better have the holocron. A fake. Or stolen from the library, probably. I'll deal with you later. Now, I believe it's time for another demonstration. Gur, step forward.
Yes, Overseer.
Fon, kill him.
With pleasure, Overseer.
Let Gur be an example to you. Fon destroyed him easily, like he will destroy all of you. Are there any other objections?
You are only giving us power, Harkon.
And your comments are only hastening your death, slave. Now the rest of you know the next trial. Go. You, slave, stay here. Now, slave, you think yourself pretty clever getting that holocron, don't you?
I really am the best.
You are lucky Lord Zash finds you useful. Now for your trial. The last, darkest secrets of Tulak Horde are buried in his tomb. Lord Zash wants this text. But the final resting place of the dead lord is not easily trespassed. You will not be the first to die there.
I will return the text.
Do not come back here until you've gotten the text from Tulak Horde's tomb. Out of my sight, slave!
God, he is so annoying. Okay, so here, as you can see, we got a belt unlocked, so we are going to put our own one in here. So we are almost full. The head we're not going to have for quite a while, but no big deal. And yes, I know I have a head there, but it looks dreadful, so we're not going to. So for this first episode of this Let's Play, which is going to be, like I said, a long Let's Play, we are going to call it there, everyone. And this is where this episode is going to end. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.